Girl, y'all need to sit down for this one because the streets are on fire with this tea. It looks like the long-standing mystery of Becky with the good hair has finally been cracked wide open. And y'all are not going to believe this. Turns out there isn't just one Becky. Allegedly, there are multiple Beckys. Word on the street is that our man Jay-Z has been busy slanging that thing all over Hollywood, and the list of women he's been linked to is long and messy. The craziest part? Some of these women are big-name celebrities we all know, and the wildest twist? Becky with the good hair has apparently been right under our noses this entire time. The tea is boiling because these women are reportedly panicking about getting exposed. And let's be real, the Beehive does not play about Beyoncé. So who exactly are these women? And why did Beyoncé stay with a cheating man for so long? Let's break it down. Unless y'all have been living under a rock, you already know about the Jay-Z cheating rumors. But let's be real, it's not even a rumor anymore. Both Jay-Z and Beyoncé have admitted that he stepped out on her, though they worked through it. Beyoncé first hinted at the betrayal in her Lemonade album, especially in the song Sorry, where she famously called out Becky with the good hair. Jay-Z later confirmed his infidelity in his song Family Feud, rapping, "Yeah, I'll fuck a good thing if you let me. Let me alone, Becky. A man that don't take care of his family can't be rich." But despite all this, Beyoncé never publicly revealed who Becky was, leaving fans to speculate. And for years, the top suspect was fashion designer Rachel Roy, ex-wife of Rockefeller Records co-founder Damon Dash. Rachel was rumored to have been flirting with Jay-Z at the 2014 Met Gala afterparty, the same night Solange attacked Jay-Z in that infamous elevator incident. Naturally, fans assumed she was Becky. But hold up, we might owe Rachel an apology, because a new blind item suggests that Becky wasn't just one woman, she was several, and most of them were famous. One of the most shocking claims: the hardest pill for Beyoncé to swallow has allegedly always been the fact that she was never Jay-Z's first choice. According to insiders, Jay-Z was obsessed with the late R&B singer Aaliyah and pursued her aggressively before her tragic passing. Many believe that if Aaliyah were still alive, she would have been the one standing next to Jay-Z, not Beyoncé, and Bey knows this. Supposedly, this realization has haunted her for years, but Aaliyah wasn't the only one. Another name that keeps popping up is Kellis, the milkshake singer. Jay-Z was rumored to have been very serious about her, and Beyoncé has always suspected that their relationship continued even after she got together with Jay. She never had solid proof, but that gut feeling never went away. And to this day, Beyoncé reportedly hates Kellis, though she's never publicly acknowledged it. Then came Rihanna. Now we all know Rihanna was signed to Jay-Z's label, and their chemistry was undeniable. The late nights at the studio, the whispers, the rumors, it was all too much for Beyoncé to ignore. She confronted Jay-Z multiple times, and every time he gaslit her, making her feel insecure. But the truth? She wasn't crazy. She was right. And then things got even darker. Two more names have surfaced in connection to Jay-Z, and these are particularly troubling. The first is Foxy Brown, the rapper who was barely a teenager when Jay-Z allegedly took a special interest in her. The second is Maya, the R&B singer who was also rumored to have caught Jay's attention when she was still underage. Beyoncé has always known about these situations, and while they reportedly made her sick to her stomach, they still weren't enough to make her leave. Why? Because by that time, her mother had already convinced her that walking away would ruin everything: her career, her family, and the empire she built. Jay-Z's pursuit of Aaliyah strained his bond with Damon Dash. Despite his betrayals, Beyoncé stayed, partly for their empire and her mother's advice. Instead of leaving, she turned her pain into lemonade, telling her story on her terms. Was staying the right choice? Let's discuss. Eventually, Aaliyah began focusing more on Damon, which didn't sit well with Jay-Z. Everyone knows Jay-Z hates losing, but things took a turn when Aaliyah finally chose Dame. Dame never directly told Jay-Z that he had won her over, but Jay didn't need a confession. He saw it for himself at a 4th of July party where everything went down. Dame admitted he knew Jay-Z would make things difficult for him because Jay was absolutely furious. Jay-Z couldn't let this go. He felt like Dame had completely betrayed him. This ultimately led to the total breakdown of their friendship and business partnership. In an act of petty revenge for Dame winning over Aaliyah, the woman Jay-Z had dreamed of, he sold Rockefeller Records out from under Dame. To be fair, Jay-Z's obsession with Aaliyah happened before he got together with Beyoncé, but Aaliyah was * the one who got away. And according to a blind item, Beyoncé allegedly knows this. She has reportedly spent her entire marriage aware that she was Jay-Z's second choice, and that if Aaliyah were still alive, he would have continued pursuing her. Now, that's wild. Moving on to Kelis. This tea is so low-key that a lot of people don't even know about it. Back in the day, there were tons of rumors that Kelis and Jay-Z had a thing before she got with Nas. They reportedly kept it very discreet, but according to a blind item, Jay-Z allegedly kept Kelis on the side even after getting with Beyoncé. If true, this could explain why Kelis flipped out when Beyoncé sampled Milkshake on her Renaissance album. Kelis went on a whole rant about it, and while most people thought she was just mad about the sample, maybe there was way more to the story. And don't even get me started on the Rihanna rumors. Back in the late 2000s and early 2010s, there was no shortage of whispers about Jay-Z and Rihanna having an affair. However, Rihanna always shut down the speculation, insisting that their connection was purely professional. Her publicist at the time even admitted to starting the rumors as a publicity stunt to boost Rihanna's career. He later confessed, "The PR stunt I did was out of desperation to help break Pon de Replay. It was reckless and I didn't think it was going to work. I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what stuck. I had no idea it would turn into this huge story. Now, knowing that people are profiting off speculation about her really turns my stomach. I'm ashamed to even be talking about this. I just want to put this rumor to rest once and for all." However, singer Jaguar Wright has a completely different story. Not only did she claim the affair did happen, But as it turns out, Rihanna wasn't the only artist signed to Jay-Z that he allegedly pursued. According to rumors, he also dated Foxy Brown. And while this was before Beyoncé, the unsettling part is that Foxy was only 14 or 15 years old at the time, while Jay-Z was in his 20s. This makes the story even creepier than the rest. Back in the day, Foxy Brown met Jay-Z just as she was breaking into the industry. They collaborated on a few tracks that blew up, and from the outside, it seemed like they had a solid friendship, or at least, that's how it appeared. But in hindsight, there were definitely some red flags in their dynamic, even in the 90s. Let's not forget, conversations about inappropriate relationships weren't as common then as they are now. The disturbing truth behind their relationship, here's where things get uncomfortable. The lyrics in the songs they worked on together were way too grown for someone Foxy's age. Jay-Z was writing verses for her that had no business coming from a teenager. Looking back, their relationship doesn't seem as innocent as it may have appeared. What once seemed like a mentorship now feels like it could have been something much more questionable. So how did Foxy and Jay-Z go from being a dynamic duo in the studio to him allegedly blocking her career? Well, the streets say their relationship wasn't just about music. It allegedly went way beyond that. It wasn't just late-night studio sessions. Word is they had a little something going on behind the scenes. Rumors suggest Jay-Z was Foxy's first, and let's not forget, she was still a teenager while he was pushing 30. It was no secret in the industry that Jay-Z played the role of a sugar daddy, splurging on her shopping sprees, covering her glam expenses, and making sure she always looked good. And this is where the tea gets scorching. Industry insiders even claim that Jay-Z allegedly gave Foxy an STD during their entanglement. Woo! One thing about Hollywood, STDs seem to be passed around like party favors. Now Foxy has consistently disputed the accusations, as seen by her statement that the atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. And in all my years in the music business, these are the most abhorrent and disrespectful accusations I have ever encountered. This fake story, which lacks any audio, video, or written interview, was obviously created with malicious intent. Jay has only been amazing to me and my family, and we have had nothing but success together. Despite her denial, the affair was somewhat of an open secret. For instance, when Nick Cannon attempted to question Jay-Z's ex-friend Damon Dash for answers, Damon skillfully sidestepped a question. Child, amid the several romances and the accusations, we've all seen how much damage Solange can do, so it's amazing that Beyoncé has remained sane throughout all of this drama. If the rumors are accurate and he is still allegedly cheating, he had better hope he doesn't end up stuck in the elevator with her. Nevertheless, please share your thoughts in the comments section below, and then watch this next video.